All right. What is good, guys? We're Bar Times 2. We're back on Forza Motorsport. And I gotta say, I'm actually been really enjoying the game. I played a little bit off of stream last night. Thoroughly kind of been enjoying it. Of course, it's not a sim. It's the farthest thing from a sim. It will never be a sim. But it's close enough to still have fun with, if that makes sense. It's very arcadey. We've always kind of known that with Forza, and that's okay. That's fine. I've always been a Forza fan. You know, I've literally been playing since the very first Forza Motorsport on the original Xbox, on my dad's original Xbox. I grew up playing it, played the shit out of it. I've played Forza Motorsport 1, 3, 4, 7, and now this. And I've played Horizon 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I've always kind of been more towards Forza. I grew up with Xbox until I got a PS4. So it's kind of been my forte, if that makes sense. I do, after playing the newest Gran Turismo, it was my first Gran Turismo. I will say I prefer it. Just being honest. I haven't played that on the wheel because my wheel is Xbox and PC only, unfortunately. So maybe I'll get something to set it up on Gran Turismo. I'd love to do that. I love the game. I just think it's a little better physics-wise and a couple of other things. However, it's like comparing apples to oranges. You know, you can't really say one's better than the other. So I'll kind of take that statement back. They're two different games. Gran Turismo focuses more on being a sim. Forza focuses more on kind of casual racing, you know, getting newcomers into cars. And I've always been about that, man. I always loved that. I think it's a good thing. I really have no problem with it. They have better customization in most aspects. And, I don't know, just a different game. But, I'm going to do a YouTube intro here in a second. So you guys know, this will be a video. I'm going to try to edit it to the best of my ability. And, so yeah, so that being said, I'm going to do the YouTube intro real quick. Don't make this cringe, please. Alright. What is good, right? Bar Times 2, and today we're on Forza Motorsports. And I'm making my G35 IRL into a time attack build in the game. They finally put a G35 back in Forza, man. I'm so happy. I cannot even begin to describe how happy I am. I feel like it's kind of paying homage to Slaptrain. Forza legend. I've been watching him for fucking years. Love that guy, and I love his G. But yeah, so if you guys don't know what my G35 looks like, I'll put a picture up on the screen right now. And alright, let's get into it. We're gonna crack open the monster. Get some energy coursing through the veins. I messed with my wheel settings a little bit, and I think they were a little bit better now, but I guess we'll see once we get into a race. But as you guys can tell, here is my G35. Not exactly to my spec just yet. I have to drive the car a little bit. I literally just straight up bought it out of the store. I'll give you guys a quick look around of it. Change the camera. Alright. I'll give you guys a quick look around. I will say they did a really good job on the details on this car. Very, very similar to the actual IRL version. Now, this is a 2003, keep in mind. I have a 2005, so it is slightly different. You won't be able to really tell the differences in the car itself, but I'll just go ahead and show you guys a couple of details. Actually, let's walk around the car real quick. I'll show you guys some of the... I did do some livery work before I streamed, alright? It took me a good 3 hours. I didn't want to go do it on stream because it's very tedious and it's kind of boring. So I did it before the stream. I bought the car, painted it, and threw some livery work on it. Nothing crazy. I had to make a couple of these decals custom, so I mean, you know, you can applaud if you'd like, but not many. The A bar sticker just, you know, for the driver. 0, 2, you know, it's the number times 2. I also did make that Z1 Motorsports logo at the bottom here. I can actually just go in a photo mode. I think probably a little bit better. You think? All right. So this Z1 Motorsports logo, I actually had to make myself. There's none available on the game right now. So if you guys look that up, you can find that sticker that I made. And there you go. If you're another VQ fan or Nissan fan and use this website a lot, I do myself. Bought my intake plenum spacer from them. I'll kind of go through all the stickers we put on and kind of describe what they mean, because I'm sure a lot of you non-VQ people probably don't understand what some of these brands are. And that's okay. Every car has their own brands. We've got Z1 Motorsports, typical like Nissan and Infiniti parts. ISR is an exhaust brand. I don't have one on my car, but I threw it on here for what I eventually want to do to mine. We've got Burke. That's from the resonated test pipes that I want. Falcon, I do run Falcons on my car. I fucking love them. Wed Sports, I have Wed Sports wheels. They're TC105Xs. We have to go with the N's in the game because they unfortunately don't have the X's. It's okay. Engine technology, I've got a massive fucking cold air intake from Engine, and I love it. It's great. Makes a lot of noises. Induction noises. I do not have wheelwood brakes. I eventually want either those or Brimbos or maybe an Akebono big brake kit. Kinetics, I do not have the money for this, but it is basically an overkill. Complete replacement of the upper and lower plenum for the car, and it's mostly for turboed guys, but it's fucking amazing. Tomei, I'd love to have a Tomei exhaust tip one day, but I just simply will never have the money probably. Nismo, I might eventually throw some like Nismo parts on the car. Nothing crazy like a shift knob, maybe an oil cap. Nismo shit's expensive. Times two everything. This is my brand. This is what I eventually want to release merch about. You can actually use this sticker on your car if you'd like. I did share it on Forza. I will show you guys. You can just search up my name, bar times 2, as the like creator, and you should be able to find this sticker and a couple of the other ones that I made. I made this Kinetics one as well for the intake plenum, and I made the Z1 Motorsports one also. So yeah, that's the side of the car. That's kind of like the bigger version of the livery, and we've also got this cool ass fucking katana coming down and slicing through the number plate. And in the back, we've got the number again. YouTube bar time 2. You gotta promote, baby. That's why I put it on the back bumper, because that's the only thing they're gonna fucking see. This little Forza kind of like little plate kind of fit well where the license plate was. It's kind of weird on these cars. The license plate hangs down. And, so yeah, funny story, actually. This little trim piece right here that you see above the exhaust, I cut completely off my car with a Dremel. It looks fucking sick now. Kind of eliminates the parachute effect. You guys probably can't see it that well under here, but it kind of goes under a little bit, and there's just a big pocket where air gets trapped because it's literally like a C shape. So it gets a lot of air trapped, and it's helped a lot. But when I did cut it off, since the license plate hangs down a little bit, I drove for a little bit, and it bent the shit out of my license plate, so I had to bend it up. It almost flew off on the interstate. But yeah, that's the back of the car. Nothing too crazy over there. Again, same thing on this side. And then on the hood, I kind of went with some cool things, you know, some things that I use personally. I love my Milwaukee stuff. I've actually got... Oh, never mind, I put the tool bag back in my car. But I've got... I love my Milwaukee equipment. My dad was a Milwaukee guy. He's a plumber. He's kind of passed it down to me, so I fucking love Milwaukee stuff. Especially, like, mostly their electric stuff. That's kind of what I'm after. And I also really like Matco tools. A huge fan of Matco tools. I actually have quite a few things that I've bought off of the tool truck that stops by our tire shop. Times 2 EV, another logo that I made. This is the abbreviated version of Times 2 everything. Threw Fanatec on there because with the old rig. We got the toe sticker because that's actually where the factory tow hook screws in after you pop that little plate out. But yeah, it's nothing too crazy. Like I said, I'm very, very happy that they did put this car in the game finally. There's like little to no racing games that actually have a G35 in them, so thank God they finally put one back in here. Yeah, I was literally like, after the stream the other night, I was just looking through the car list because I was like, why did I not do that on stream? That would have been really cool to actually go through and see. There's a lot of good cars on this list. Kind of surprising. I feel like not as many as in previous years, but I'm sure that they're going to release things slowly. We got the G35 as, of course, what we're using today. It was 79 grand, I think. And then I was very surprised by this. They put in the 2012 Infiniti IPL G37. And now IPL is just, you know, informative day, okay, guys? Educational stream. Educational video. IPL was Infiniti's way of essentially kind of copying Nismo. Again, Nissan is, Infiniti is owned by Nissan. They're the exact same company. It's not like they're two separate subsidiaries. They are the same company. That's why the G35 shares so many parts with the 350Z. It's just a heavier 350Z with a back seat, a little bit more luxurious. But IPL was their attempt at making a sport line. It did not go too well. I think it only lasted like 2 or 3 years, and they ended up just up-badging the G37 IPL to, I think, the Q50. I could be wrong on that, but like the first gen Q50 is basically a G37 IPL. It has its own cool badges. They're like red, blue, and I don't know. It may have them on the car. I really hope they do. I haven't taken a look. I want to try to view it and see, but I think they do have the badges on the car. I'll have to see. Yeah, it should be on the seats. It's not. This might be an older version. Oh, there's the badge right there. You see the IPL badge. You got the blue, the red, and then IPL. I think that's kind of taken from the old Datsun logo, and of course with the old Nismo colors as well. Funnily enough, yeah, I love the look of this car. The body kit looks fucking sick. It came with a lot of really cool options. It came with, like, I think it was either a big brake Akebono kit with Infiniti emblems, or it came with a big, like a big Brembo brake kit, and a couple of like really other cool shit inside the car. I want to say like an LSD in the rear, and I can't remember exactly what, but it's basically just like a sport package. It wasn't anything crazy, nothing really performance-wise, just really cool stuff. But with all our educational things out of the way, we're gonna go ahead and get into what we're doing today. I wanted to do this in career, but there's just no option to really put this car in a career race just yet, so fuck it. I decided to go another route. So obviously we've got essentially 3 things we can do today. Probably gonna be doing all 3, to be honest. We could just go on free play, race against some AI in the car, get a feel for it, maybe practice some laps. Then I also really want to do rivals, for the time attack aspect, and then we may eventually go online.
In featured multiplayer, you'll have the opportunity to compete at the international level against some of the best drivers in the sport. It will take 100%
safety
focus
ratings.
and practice and qualifying for us to have any chance at success on race day.
Alright, we've got like a bunch of series, essentially. This is the qualifier series. So, this is all just like stuff that you have to do before you can get into actual spec events, I think. You may be able to do everything, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, it's locked for me right now. So maybe we probably won't be able to do too much online today. We will probably do some races at the end in this qualifier series, because I really want to do it. We have to do 3 qualifiers with the spec Honda. So I think it'd be really cool, really fun. I'm glad that they actually give us that car for free. I didn't know how that was going to work. But we've also got 2 other options. Like I said, Race Sim AI to get the car level up. And then I also want to do some time attacks. Essentially, we're probably not going to do great, because this is probably like the worst car pick. But we still got to build it up and whatnot. So I think, like I said, we're going to do first, we're going to do some practice races. Quick event setup. G35. We might go for like a longer race here. Timed race. Interesting. Circuit race. I really, really want to go to... Oh man, I want to play Maple Valley again, I'm not going to lie. But we'll do that later. I wish they had the full Nürburgring. I don't think they have the full track layout in this game. Yet. They just have like the GP circuit, essentially. And the sprint circuit. Road America's always been one of my favorite tracks as well. Suzuka. I wish they had Scuba. I really like Scuba too. We're gonna go to Laguna Sec, which is also one of my favorite tracks. I really like the layout in this game. Go noon. We're gonna go 6 laps. We're gonna go 6 drivatars. We're gonna go 12 drivatars. Alright. First race of the day. First time hopping on, you know. Hopefully we can get our car leveled up in this. I think we can. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but I'll say, because it's kind of hard to build a car from scratch without going through career mode. Or like racing online. So I guess this is kind of going to be the way to grind out car parts and car leveling. Not entirely sure though. But we will see.
Most days here, there's a sound limit of 92 decibels. So take advantage of your freedom today to go as loud and fast as you want.
Why is it wet? Why is the fucking track wet, Forza? I didn't want this. So I'm gonna change the fucking other... Why is it light rain? I don't want that, man. Clear. Damn it. Oh, damn, it's instant. I thought we were gonna have a loading screen. This is beautiful. I'm hoping my button stayed mapped, but never know. The game does have its bugs. We'll see, though. Oh, I feel like I'm like really up close. Oh, hold up, bro. My fucking buttons aren't mapped. I know why. I have to change my input. Should be G. Yep, save. There we go. I was trying to change my camera angle, and I was like, what the fuck? Okay. Alright, buddy. Alright, we're good now. I hate that I have to do that every time I get in the game, unfortunately. I don't know why it won't stay. Kind of a pain. Wasn't that VQ purr, baby? Oh, yes! Dude. Beautiful interior as well. Dude. I just stalled the fucking car! This is gonna be a rough day, man. I still have not figured out my clutch situation. I think I just have it mapped really short. Like, the pitch. Because, like, to launch the car, you have to, like, push the clutch in, like, boop, and then just let it, like, boop, instead of, like, a full, actual clutch range. It feels so weird. Like, bro, bro, I'm on the clutch. I know what it is. My fucking handbrake was engaged. I fucking forget about that every single time, bro. I fucking forget that the handbrake... I was like, how did I just stall the car in Forza? And I was like, oh, the handbrake was engaged. But there's no, like, marker on the screen. I'd like to see that added, like a red brake marker. Like how you see in normal cars when your handbrake's engaged. Alright, worked out all the kinks. We're chilling now, I think. I hope. So we are going to be using the paddle shifters. Oh, that's much better. Clutch still feels weird. We'll see how it goes. I think I'm feeling pretty good. I haven't really gotten accustomed to how this car handles in the game either yet, so we'll see how it goes. Rear-wheel drive, so, you know. Feels pretty damn good. I could have stayed up here there. Feeling good? Oh, lower my seat down a little bit. Oversteer there. Felt good though. It feels really solid, honestly. As a stock car, it feels really solid. They did a good job. It's like I'm driving my car, but a manual version, a cooler version. I love this corner. This has got to be like my favorite corner ever. I just love how much speed you can carry through it. When you take like the perfect line through it, and how you can just kind of coast through it and then mash the gas on the way down. I just absolutely love that corner. Oh god! I don't even know what place we started in. We started like 8th. I'm too busy like focusing on things. Love this fucking thing, dude. I can't wait until mine's ready for the track, bro. I really can't. I'm starting to get the shifting down too, even though the clutch is still a little weird. I'm starting to kind of get the hang of how it works. Oh, dude, the power is just—it's there, baby. Oh, that BQ fucking scream, dude! I can't wait till we can put exhaust on this thing. Be a rambunctious little truck car. Oh, we're off the track a little bit there. Let's go! And I fucked up the shift anyway, so it doesn't matter, but I'm gonna be honest, I fast in this corner. I feel it wanting to get out from under me. Oh, man, dude, I gotta say, dude, I'm loving the game. I feel like when you get the settings for the wheel just right, it just feels so good at times. But I have seen that a lot of people are struggling to get the wheel settings correct. I actually just went off of somebody else's base template that I saw on YouTube. And I've gotten mine pretty close to how I'd like them. There's some things I could probably still tweak. I just haven't really decided to put the time into that just yet. I really don't have many problems with how it feels currently. I don't feel enough of the rumble strips, I will say. I might need to change that setting to feel a little bit more of where I am on the track, because I don't really get much vibration in the wheel. Rumble strips, I get a slight amount, but it's not enough to tell me, hey, dumbass, you might be going over the fucking rumble strip if I can't see it. Or if I'm just locked in and not really worrying about where I'm touching. If that makes sense. I'd rather feel it a little more harshly on the wheel. A little more realism. Oh my god, we're down just a little early. Fish tailing. Feels good though. Force feedback is great. Oh baby. Push down a little bit. Use the car's momentum a little bit more. The inside. Try not to impede on his line too. Oh, I downshifted a little early. Oh, we lost it. We lost it. Fucking lost it, dude. I downshifted a little too early. Pinged off the box a little bit. Like right here. Yeah, dude, we revved out to 7 grand. Oh my god. I downshifted way too early. I thought I had time. Holy shit. Oh my god. Lock the brakes a little bit. Took that corner a little too wide. I will say one of my favorite things, I mean, and it translates really well into, it translates well into this game as well. One of my favorite things about my car, G35, is the second gear. The second gear in that car fucking eats, bro. Even at like, just in manual mode and in auto, it still eats. Like it has, like its power band is just like fucking like right there in second gear. It has a little bit of power in third, but like once you hit fourth, goodbye, you lost. If you're not in front of the guy or close to him, it's GG's. I mean, at least with the stock version. Saved it. Holy shit. But yeah. Second gear fucking rips. First gear is like, I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. It's really low. I think, if I remember correctly, at least in the auto gear ratio, it only goes to like, I think 25 is kind of what it tops out at, 25 miles an hour. And then like second gear is from like 25 to like 60, maybe. Third gear is from like 60 to, I want to say 90 or 100, and then fourth gear, 100 to like 120, fifth, 120 to 160. Which I have almost had the car up before. I didn't reach the governor, but I have had it at 155. Don't ask me where. Police officer. You didn't hear that. We're in second, but I don't think we're catching the guy in first. I've made too many mistakes like that. And he's really far up ahead. See, look at that second gear, dude. It's like, It's like you just went into fucking Nissan's version of VTEC, man. VQ Tech, baby. It's such a violent launch, dude. It's undescribable. And don't get me wrong, like, G35s are not fast. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, well, they're the fastest car in the fucking world, man. G35s are so good. They're not. They're actually a pretty terrible platform. But, like, I mean, I wouldn't say terrible. They're not a terrible platform. They're just not good for power. Which is why I want to build my input track car. Like, why would I waste all the money to make it fast when I could buy a cheap Honda and get a better result for a cheaper amount of money? Because turbo kits for these cars are ridiculous, dude. Name brand ones, I'll say. eBay turbo kits are really not that bad. I was looking at a couple of Rev 9 kits. They're only about, I want to say around like 1,200 or like 1,700 bucks. Not bad for a turbo kit that's actually like a really decent turbo kit. It would definitely need some upgraded like piping, upgraded intercooler. This guy is gaining. And some things of that nature, but not bad, like I said, for an eBay turbo kit. But name brand ones, if you want to look at like Reddy, HKS, bro, you're not finding a turbo kit for a G35 name brand under like 6 or 7 grand. Sometimes even, I think HKS makes one for like 12. Vortex Supercharger is, I think, around like $8,500. But yeah, I mean, and then you have to deal with boost problems. Which, albeit, are not that bad. A stock G35 VQ35 DE, not the HR. The DE holds boost better, funnily enough, even though it's the worst engine. It's arguable, I wouldn't say worse, but it's not as fast out of the box. Doesn't rev as high. That's why the HR high rev. But the block itself can hold boost a lot better in the DE, so typically what you'll see is a lot of guys that aren't really like FBO per se, don't have a built block yet, I guess is a better term, that are running a turbo in a VQ, mostly DEs. You can push them up to about 8 pounds, but that's kind of no man's land. You don't really want to go there. A lot of people want to keep them around 6 or 7 pounds of PSI, and even then you're gaining like almost a, I think like 50 to 100 horsepower jump. And that's not even counting like supporting mods that are like really good. Like I mentioned earlier, the Kinetics intake plenum. It's kind of made for turbo cars, turbo VQs. But I mean, yeah, I mean, you get a pretty sizable jump in just a little bit of PSI, but if you want to go crazy and make like 900 wheel like Nitish on YouTube, fucking love watching that guy. He's got a nasty G35 coupe. I think this is an 04 though. 900 wheel, I think fucking shreds, but it's literally got like 30 or 40, maybe even 50 grand into it. Got some fab. I think he has a rear mounted turbo. Yeah, some pretty gnarly stuff. But they are fun cars, man. I mean, I get the hate because a lot of the owners are really stupid. And oh my god, the flag, Jesus fuck. A lot of the owners are really stupid, okay? I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. Okay? A lot of the owners are pretty fucking dumb. And now that G35s are beginning to be a lot more affordable, we're gonna do a couple of these races actually, just so I can get some more upgrade points for this car. Ooh, we got wheels, baby! We got wheels and tires! I think I want to go wheels and tires first, because that's what I did with my car. But yeah, I mean, with G35s being so easily attainable nowadays, they've dropped a lot in price. I got mine for like a little under 8 grand. They're still kind of hard to find because a lot of people are kind of picking up on that they are 350Z. I mean, surprisingly, not a lot of people know that they're the same engine, and they're basically a luxury sports car, more a luxury car than a sports car, I will say. But we're gonna go to Maple Valley. We're gonna run the full circuit because I really like this track. 6 laps again. Same old. Clear. Actually, let's run afternoon. Look all pretty out there, and it's fall. But yeah. So they just pick them up, do dumb shit. Straight pipe them off the rip, which I'm not gonna lie, I did. Took the muffler off that bitch within like the first 2 weeks of owning it, and just recently I took the the Y pipe off. So it's literally dumped out of like it's pretty much dumped out of the cats right now. Let's put it that way. But it sounds good. It's not obnoxious. It's like it's still got the cats. I mean, I eventually do want to throw some test pipes, but I'm getting resonated so it doesn't sound like it's farting all the time.
Turn 1, Maple Valley's Farmhouse Carousel, has multiple racing line options, depending on how fast you enter from the front straight and how bad you want to get by your competition.
Fair enough. Does the difficulty stay? You gotta change it every time. Are you joking, man? Are you fucking joking, man? Right. Can I set up where I start in the grid? I don't think I can. Oh, I just start 6th automatically, I guess. Interesting. Okay. Let's get into it then. But yeah. It's a really good car. Like I said, I do understand the hate, but at the same time I don't. Because they're not bad cars. They had so many options too, if you're like an options guy. Oh, my handbrake was engaged again. They came with a lot of options. JBL sound, speakers and whatnot. Climate control, as you can see on the actually in the car right now. Sound system's really good, by the way. It's great quality. I have an Apple CarPlay head unit in mine. That just helps it out even more. God, this is bringing me back, dude. Well, I feel like the audio is just a smidge too loud. I apologize. It's probably a little louder on your end. Turn it down a little bit. 52. Probably a little better. But, dude, this is bringing me back. This is bringing me back to, like, when I was a fucking kid, man. I miss Forza Motorsports, man. I'm so glad they finally came out with another one. And I think they did a good job. But back to what I was saying earlier about the G35 options. Oh my god. Sorry. It has a lot of cool, like, small features that aren't really noticed that well. You can roll the windows down with the key fob and roll them back up with the key fob. I mean, let's just keep in mind, this is 2005, dude. Okay? Some cars don't even have power windows yet. Or most cars still don't have power windows by 2005. Let alone power lock and unlock. But it has heated seats and they still work. And boy, let me tell you, on these cold mornings coming up, I'm gonna be using the fuck out of them. So when I eventually do put racing seats in it, I'm going to miss the fuck out of them. Because they're a beautiful thing, dude. They heat up quick and they heat up hot. God, I love these fucking slow swooping corners on this course, dude. I still remember watching the old slap train vids of him, I guess I probably should have done. Of him, reviewing, like, the jump drift section on this track, dude. Oh my god, the memories. Whoo! Holy shit, we took that kind of hot. Oh my god. This is completely stock, by the way. Kind of shredding. Little nudge. Get out of my way, buddy. Your old ass Porsche. Sideways. Oh my god, I've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining? What the fuck? Did I not put fuel in the car? Like, what the fuck? Alright, I might get an achievement for it. I mean, we're kind of just doing practice laps anyways. am I actually gonna have to pit? Dude, I'm actually doing really good this race too. Like, I might actually take first. It's kind of sad. We've got 4 laps left, and I have a lap left of gas. Why did it do that? I didn't even get the option to like change it all. You bitch. Fucking up my vinyl, man. Fucking up my wrap. Oh my god. I can feel the car running out of gas. I'm not even lying. You see it sputtering? That's so fucking cool. Oh my god, I'm out of gas. Oh my god, I'm out of gas. What the fuck? That's so sick. You like barely notice it. I don't really care, I'll pit anyways. I don't know why it did that. Why it just didn't fuel me with enough gas to start the race. Because I can't change those settings. I don't think in free play. So that's kind of funny. Tire type. Skip. 7 laps. 29 seconds. I mean, we might be able to bring this back. I don't know why it didn't give me enough gas to start the race. I can't change that option at all. It's funny. But it is really cool that you can actually feel the car running out of gas. I think that's a fucking awesome addition. I don't have any force feedback. Please return to me. Please return to me before we get back on the straight. I don't have force feedback. Oh, there we go. It was still leaving. I'm done. Alright, I'm kind of far behind now. We're gonna have to put our nose down and get back in the pack. Nobody else is gonna have to pit. It was just me because the game fucked me with gas. Wish they had the G35 in more games, says Lake F. Dude, I get it. Same, man. Same. That's why I'm fucked. That's kind of the whole reason I got Forza. Because they typically have it in most of the motorsports. Thanks to our boy Slaptrain. Fucking Forza King. I've always loved that guy's content, man. I really started watching him back in his Forza Motorsports 4 videos when I was like really deep into Forza games. Bad shift. But I distinctly remember one of them, because me and my friends would play Forza together all the time. Dude, the echoes in the tunnels. Oh my god. But I distinctly remember like one of his Forza videos that was like really revolutionary to like, that kind of like sparked an idea for other people to like create party games in open lobbies. I remember he did a demolition derby with the Dodge Dart, like the 1969 Dodge Dart, with a couple of his friends, and me and my friends tried to replicate it. We had so much fun, dude. I think the track was Road Atlanta. I could be wrong, because there's a big grass patch like in the middle of the track beside the straight. So we just go out there. Oh, I'm going. I'm sending it. A couple of sparks flying. We are fucking moving. Holy shit. God, I love this car, man. Whoa, I can't wait to take this thing online and kick some ass, man. Fuck. It's gonna be nice. Oversteer. God, I love this thing, dude. Holy shit. They did a really good job with the sound, too. Pretty accurate. It's actually a little too aggressive for the stock muffler. You typically can't even really hear the car that much with the stock muffler, I'll be honest. Very sound deadening. Which is why I no longer have one on my car. Can't wait to throw an exhaust on this thing in the game, though, and see how well they got it. Because, I got the 370Z Nismo in career mode, and it sounded pretty good. BQ37 sounded... Dude, I'm gonna nut if I go through that tunnel one more time. Pause. That sounds so good, dude. Oh my god. They did a good job with sound in this game. They actually did a pretty good job with some of the car sounds, for once. Still not great. Still Forza. But they did pretty good. Over-rev a little bit. These long swooping corners are like kind of good for this car though. It's where I live at right now. It does sound fire-like. It really... Oh my god, we're good. We're not good. We're not good. Fuck. We weren't good. Anywho, where I live at right now, there's a couple of mountains, like 10 minutes away. Not like full-on mountains. There's a lot of like sharp, sweeping back roads back there. Very toge-esque like feel. And I fucking love taking my car through there and just absolutely ripping it. I got another funny story about that too, actually. One of my good friends, Darian, if you're a real OG in the channel, like back when we first started doing GTA 5 car meets, you'll probably remember D-Man. Funny ass dude. I still talk to this day. I love him. He actually came up to visit me one time. A couple of months ago, and keep in mind, like, when I get bored or I just, you know, feel sad sometimes at night, I mean, you know how it is, late night feels, I'll take the car up there and just go fucking ham, like, full throttle around those corners with stock suspension, and just fucking eating the corners up with the body roll, but, so he was with me one time, and, you know, I didn't really think about it, because we were just kind of cruising through the mountains, but my friend in front of me who had a VW Golf GTI at the time, it was tuned. Nothing crazy, it was only probably about the same. We were pretty even when we raced. And he got on it a little bit down the hill. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get on it too. And we just started moving. And I'm so focused on the fucking road that I completely forget that Darian's sitting right beside me. So I'm just going crazy. Like, I'm like, I shit you not, like, I'm barely braking in corners. Like little taps like that, and then just straight back on the gas. I threw the back end of the car out a couple of times with some sharp corners like that. And, like, I don't know for what reason, I think I was taking, like, a left-hander or something. I look over. I didn't have the downshift, I could have sent it. And my friend Darian's just sitting there like just fucking like just cowered in fear. Cause he's not a car guy, he's not used to like shit like that, right? He's just a normal driver-ish passenger at the time, and this is his first time riding with me. In my G35 at least. And his first time being on these sharp-ass roads in the middle of the night. Like, some of these corners, you can't see what's behind, like, what's around the next corner. You know, oh my god, I'm out of gas again, bro. Am I doing something wrong? Am I just over-revving the car too much? I don't know, but... I'm not gonna make it to the pits, man. What is wrong with the fuel in this car? Yeah, it was funny as fuck. I actually got real close to my friend's bumper. Wow, we're out of gas. Yikes. We're not gonna make it to the finish line. That's funny. I don't know why it didn't give me enough gas, dude. I literally got enough gas for 7 laps. I don't know. It's a glitch or something or what, but it's weird. We'll probably just get the restart. Which I'm fine with. I like Maple Valley. But, yeah, so we're fucking ripping through these fucking mountain roads, man. And just absolutely going crazy. I'm whipping the back end of the car out around some corners, just going a little too quick, you know, touching the side of the road, weaving back and forth. Scandinavian flicking around corners, you know. And we get to the stop sign that's, like, right after these fast sweeping hairpins. And, I'm at this point. This is me in my car. I'm right here, and this is my friend in his GTI. We are like right here. Like I am on his fucking bumper through all these corners. He had bad tires at the time, so I was just like catching up even more. And we get to a stop sign after these rolling hills, or these sweeping hairpins. My bad. And we hit the brakes like in unison, and I'm like, dude, I probably left a little paint mark on his bumper. Like we were that fucking close, but he's just sitting there the whole time, like voice cracking in. I was like, oh. He's like, whoa. Like, bro, chill. Like I know what I'm doing. Like I'll never go 100% with a passenger in the car, but I was damn near close that night, I will say. And I mean, I asked him before we left. I was like, you care if we fucking care if I get on? He was like, sure, but I don't think he fully understood what that meant, so it was pretty funny. We're already at car level 6, Jesus Christ. Alright, fuck this guy, he's taking this corner way too slow. Is that an Eagle Talon? Or am I tweaking? No, it's not. Oh my god. Get out of my way, buddy. What car is that? Oh, is that's a Ford, I think, isn't it? Why are you braking? What are you doing? I'm gonna get a penalty for that, aren't I? No penalty. Thank you. Yeah, it was funny. And another reason, like, I feel like the G35 is, like, really, really underrated, right? Is because it has 50-50 weight distribution. And if you don't really understand what that means, it's okay. It's actually quite a hard concept to grasp. But, the way that the VQ is mounted in the G35 V6, it is mounted technically behind the front axle. So it's considered a midship engine. So like mid, it basically just means behind the front axle, right? And that helps with weight distribution. So the weight is more evenly distributed all the way throughout the car, allowing you to corner faster, better body roll and weight transfer through corners. Say like if you had just, we'll take into example a Porsche 911, right? The Widowmaker. You got a rear-wheel drive car with a rear-mounted engine, and that's a lot of weight in the back of the car. So I just killed him. That being said, when you take a corner too fast, you know what's happening? That back end is fucking squeaking out from under you every time. And if you're not a professional driver or a good driver, I mean, even good drivers crash those cars. You're gonna die. That's why they called it the Widowmaker, right? One case, but. And then if you got like a front-wheel drive car with, or I mean, even like a rear-wheel drive car with a really heavy engine, like all the way at the front of the car, you're gonna dive too deep into corners. It's gonna be really hard for your front brakes to really. Your front brakes are gonna take a pounding. They got all that weight on them already, and it's just, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain the physics of it, but just know that like 50-50 weight distribution is good and bad in some cases, but for the purpose of what we are doing, cornering at high speeds, and, you know, fishing through fucking turns and whatnot, it's really good for that, because the weight transfer of the car is so much smoother, if that makes sense. I actually read that the other day when I was looking into this random info on the G35. It was 49 to 51, to be exact. Yeah, it's like, it's not exactly 50-50, but it's fucking, it's right there, man, you know? The 350Z is the same way, but it is a lot lighter than the G35, so it's a little more desirable for track cars. You won't see nearly as many G35 track cars. Just why I want to build one, man. Not many people do it. They just build street builds, or they slam them on their nuts and then beat the shit out of the subframe, right? Which I don't have a problem with. But I like my cars to be functional. And I really, really enjoy, like, track racing, right? And time attack. I love time attack. I have an obsession with beating my time in races. Which after we get some upgrade parts on this beast, I'm gonna throw some tires, wheels. Why is my fuel low again? What is happening this race, dude? We're just gonna back out, dude, because apparently this race is broken. It's alright, I just wanted some time with the car anyways. I think we still keep our car level, if I'm not mistaken. I think we're at like level 7. Maybe. I could be wrong. But I don't know why it's not giving me gas. Oh, it's level 7. It did keep the level, so we're fine. Fuck the creds. I don't care about the credits. Alright, so we did Maple Valley. Where do we want to go to next? I'm not a huge fan of Lime Rock. It's too ovally. Le Mans? That's a cool track. Homestead Miami's kind of cool. The Inner Loop. I do like Hakune. Hakune is fun. Grand Oak. Also not a bad course. Eagle Rock is hella mid. Spa? Barcelona, Catalunya? What are we thinking? What are we thinking here? I really like that course layout too. Yellow. Remembering GP circuit. Ooh. Do we take a little bit of the GP? I do like Road America as well. Glen, I think we're gonna go to the GP circuit. Clear afternoon, 6 laps, 12 drivers. Cool. Yeah, there's a lot of like cool, weird bits of info that make the G35 an actually really decent car. Well, a lot of people look past them just because of the owners, and I get that. You know, there's stereotypes for every kind of car owner, and it kind of hurts the car's reputation a bit, I will say. Obviously, like Hellcats and Scat Packs, they're not terrible cars. They are really, really overrated, I will say. But they've got the stigma of being takeover cars, so that kills that. G35s are starting to get the stigma of being takeover cars too, which fucking sucks. But it kind of is what it is, you know? It's nothing that we can really prevent. But it is what it is. I love my car, and nobody can tell me otherwise, because I drive my car. And I think the biggest thing to keep in mind with the car community. What does that mean? Alright, do I have to worry about putting gas in my car this time? Because apparently last time it didn't. Oh, fuel and tire. There we go. Fuck. I have 100% fuel. What the fuck's the problem? Why was I running out of fuel the last race? Oh, it's because I turned on simulated fuel first. I bet it changed it, look. No, it didn't. What the fuck? Whatever. Good? I don't even remember what I was saying, but... Oh, yeah. I don't think you should ever judge a car unless you have either at least ridden in it, but most importantly, unless you've driven it before. It's the same thing with, like, eating food, right? It's very easy to be like, ew, that's... What is happening with my game right now? What the fuck? We just finished the race starting? Bro, what is happening with my game, bro? Yeah, I love mine too. Glad I got mine a couple years back before the prices really shot up. Same. I only paid $7,900 for mine. It had 76,000 miles, but it's an auto 05 coupe. So, man, I'd love to throw a manual in it eventually. But I don't know why the game just instantly finished it. What is happening? Are we in career mode? Like, what's going on? I think it's just throwing us into races. Man, I really wanted to drive fucking Nürburgring, man. I don't know, the game's got some bugs, that's for sure. But Lake F, you don't mind me asking, man, what year is your car, and is it a sedan or a coupe? I'm quite intrigued. And does it have the DE, HR, or Rev Up? Mine's the DE. Which I honestly really prefer to the other configurations of the VQ. Got one for 5,500. One owner in 2017, clean title 6MT. Oh, you lucky son of a bitch! You lucky son of a bitch! I wish mine was a manual, bro. I fucking wish. I looked for months, I'll be honest. Like, I didn't just, like, it was before I knew how to drive manual, but I didn't just go out and be like, I'm gonna get an auto. It's really hard to find a non-molested auto, bro. or I mean non-molested manual. 04 coupe, so DE. Hell yeah, bro. 04s are where it's at too. I just like my 05 just a bit more because the interior I think is a little better. And luckily I bought mine from a rich lady. Rich like teenage girls. Her parents bought her the car and it was optioned the fuck out. It was only a 2-owner car. But it sat in storage most of its life. And now I beat the fuck out of it. But it loves it. It fucking takes every bit of it. Yeah, I love the car, dude. And like I said, I prefer the DE so much more. They have a lot less problems. I think the HRs suffer from like bad gallery gaskets, if I'm not wrong. I need to change my valve covers. They've been leaking like off and on for like the last year and a half. It's not really causing a huge decrease in power, but I need to get it done out of the way. And when I do that, I'm gonna change all the gaskets probably. And I actually bought a parts car. It was an 04 sedan. I got for $200. Has everything in it. The guy just didn't want it anymore. It'd been sitting in a junkyard for a couple of years. So picked it up for like $200. My buddy brought his trailer down, and we got fucking to it. I've been taking parts off of it slowly and selling what I don't need. Kind of like a little side hustle. And I hope this fucking race doesn't fuck up again. Yeah, it's diamond graphite. Bougie silver. Dude, I love this. And do we have a black interior, bro? Fuck you, man. Fuck you. How does it feel to live my dream? 6MT, the best fucking color, or one of the best colors. That silver is beautiful. Dude, what is happening with my game, bro? Why is it just... What the fuck? Why is it instantly finishing the race? I might need to back out. We're gonna go to like a full-on event thing, because this is just fucking ridiculous. What is happening? Anywho, yeah, you got lucky with the black interior. I had to buy my black interior out of a wrecked 04 and install it back in myself. And the seats are pretty torn up, or the driver's seat's torn up. It splits like where they typically split in G35s, like right in the fucking center and on the edges, like where the seat controls are. It's not bad, but like I said, I'm eventually gonna get a short track. Can I please? Can I please fucking race on the Nürburgring now, please? Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, this is a lot easier. 23. Fucking tweaking, buddy. Hell no. What even is my performance index? I don't even remember. It's C class, right? Actually. Ooh. Model family. Should we just go get a bunch of other G35s? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter, huh? We'll just do any C class. Is there a way to turn that to like any? There we go, any C class. Region. Asia. Actually, no, it's a North American car. It wouldn't matter. Oh, wow, there's actually a lot you can do with this. Club rules, sport rules, ghost back markers off, standing, grid order. By randomly assigning cars to position? Yeah. Oh, that's cool. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do with this. Is the diamond graphite rare? Because when I see it, I'm pretty sure there's always the other silver. I'm pretty sure there are two types. I think they differ with model years, though. My friend actually had an extremely rare auto coupe that was also an 05. He's the reason I bought one. Fucking love that man, Braden, if you're watching, dude. Fucking love you, dude. He's kind of the one that like really got me in the cars, and he's the one that made me buy a G35. He had a really cool like goldish tan looking color. I think it was called something sand, and it is rare as fuck. It only had like 10,000 miles on it, and he had had it since like Like, you
Road
start at high
America
school,
is one of
essentially.
the oldest and longest permanent road courses in North America, at just over 4
It was
miles. with
really,
its
really nice. And
original
it was
layout
kind of a
virtually
purist, so it
unchanged
was
from
mostly
1956.
stock. It was beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, can I fucking please race this track now? Game. Please. Yeah, we got old ass Corvettes out here. Oh my god, it didn't it didn't end the race when I crossed the finish line for the first time. Holy shit. Go. But I really do like the black color on the G's too. I don't know, I just like it. I think white gets too dirty. I mean, black gets dirty too. Like, I do hate it sometimes, but I think that silver is definitely my favorite color. I had thought about wrapping it in Millennium Jade. Like, the R34 GTR color. Pretty sure they came in that color, didn't they? Pretty sure. I know some like the Sylvias did. But it's like one of my favorite Nissan colors. One of my favorite colors too, other than Bayside Blue on the R34. I want to wrap it in, I think, either Millennium Jade or a Nardo Gray, maybe. I don't know. I haven't fully decided. I would really like to go with like a peach orange too, because it's kind of my favorite color. Fuck me. I forgot to put on my racing gloves today. You know what? We'll put them on for the time trial stuff.
Total time penalty is about half a second.
Yeah, I do like the black. Oh, that's what I get for each chat. Yeah, R34 is also mine, and I think a lot of other G35 owners share that. Because I mean, I'll be honest, like, I mean, it gets a lot of criticism as well, but I mean, the G35's kind of based on like the original, or I wouldn't say original, but like base model R32s, R33s, R34s. Like, that's why they're called Skylines in Japan, because honestly they look very similar to the R35. Do they not? Like, they came out almost as, like, a little bit before the R35 came out, right? And I think people forget that, like, base models, rear-wheel drive models of, like, the R34, four-door versions of the R34 exist. Jesus, I can't speak. I think people forget that, and they're like, it's not a real Skyline. And I mean, I'm gonna agree with them. It's not a real Skyline, but it shares a lot of, like, the same thoughts and problems. Oh my god! I fucking hate that one. It shares, like, a lot of the same, like, I think, qualities. Being in, like, it's... The G35 was still crafted in, like, the true Japanese way of, like, building a car, and that's handling and responsiveness. Very, very torquey engine. Handles really, really well, albeit still a heavy car. Handles well for its weight, though. I mean, it genuinely did abide by the Japanese tradition of building a car like that, which I love. That's how I want to build mine. And continue forward with the build. I want to go for handling and responsiveness with a little bit of power here and there, maybe. But I don't really want to focus on power, like I said earlier, because it's not worth it. Too expensive to make power on those cars. Bar the Goat. Mike, what you doing, man? How you doing, brother? How you doing? We're just out here getting some laps in, some hot laps in the G. And then we're gonna get into some time trial things. I'm just trying to get the car leveled up to like a level 10 so we can just smack some upgrades on her. I need the points to be able to get those upgrades. Oh, we are fucking pulling, boy! Got a neon? Oh, there's another G up there. Hey, he's got your color too! Got your color, leg. Like, kind of the graphite, isn't it? Really, me versus you right now. You're doing pretty good, man. I'm glad to hear it, brother. I'm glad to hear it. Oh my god! I don't know if I'm able to catch it, like, kind of taking these corners quite fast. Back in, kick out a little bit. Holy shit. Alright, buddy, I'm coming in hot. Oh. Did not mean to go in a second. Kinda focused up right now. God, this thing just sounds so good. I can't wait to put an exhaust on it. That's gonna be a penalty. Oh, it didn't push him off his line. I think I'm okay. No, it did.
Total time penalty is about 1.5 seconds.
About to play Beto and COD with Crow and Robbie. Hell yeah, man. I thought about looking into it, man, but I don't know, man. COD's just not as good as it used to be, man. I might try it. It's just not as good as it used to be. Come on, come on. There we go. Oh yeah, feeling good now. We're chilling, dude. That was a pretty fucking gnarly downshift. The back end kicked out pretty fast. Woo! Woo! Little red line in the tunnel. This thing sounds so good in tunnels, dude. Oh, I took that way too wide. Holy shit, that's gonna be a penalty. Maybe not. GG's, I'm going to bed. Y'all have a good one. Appreciate you, Lake, man. We'll have to talk sometime. Join the Discord. Send me some pics of that car. The link should be in my About Me tab on YouTube. I'm pretty sure. Is the link for the Discord. Feel free to join. Choose whatever platform you're on. I'm trying to make it into like a car meet Discord and also talking about IRL cars as well. So I am definitely joining, man, if you're down. I kind of want to see the car. You have a good one, brother. Good night. Thanks for the chat. I enjoy talking cars. My favorite pastime. When I'm not driving them, I like talking about them. I did not have to downshift there. I'm so dumb. We're chilling, bro. Bit of red line action. Oh, I was trying to get it sideways. I need to turn off traction control. God damn. I want to whip this bitch. Skip the corner a little bit. God, this thing feels so good, man. Fuck, it is so good with this car. I want to say this is
Three
D,
remaining.
but where it's redlining is a little bit higher than I think a D would. If I'm not mistaken, D is redlining around like 7,400, I think. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's closer to 68. This might be an HR, actually. No? No, it's not. This is a 2003. HRs, I don't think, didn't come out until like 2005, right? Or no, 2008 when the HR came out. This could be a rev-up, though. It is a manual 03, so it could be a rev-up configuration. Put it down just a little earlier. Dude, I could do this all fucking night, man. Like, this will not get boring to me. The shifts, man. We're about to level 10 too in car level. come on, get sideways. I know it wants to. I feel it in the wheel, dude. I can feel the back end braking traction. It like wants to, but I have traction control on. There it is, yes sir. Oh man, it feels good, bro. Woo! How you doing, Zen Guru? How you doing, man? How's your Saturday night going? I'm thoroughly enjoying mine. I'm a red light in this tunnel for you, fuck it. Getting a little squirrely on me. I really like this track, holy. I think it's like really good on this track. Like made for it. Nürburgring GP circuit. Oh, I played it smart that time, I didn't downshift. Good job, bar. You didn't fuck it up. Looks fun, man. Wish I had an Xbox. Well, what console do you have? Gran Turismo is really good too, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of prefer it, but this is a fun casual game. I don't like comparing them.